welcome to my channel. I figured we could hang out tonight. I have this idea that I can do tarot sessions as like hangout sessions on YouTube, and we can just vibe and chat. I'm hoping I can find people who are on board and want to do that with me. So I'm gonna light some incense. We've got some Nag Champa incense. I also have some candles to light, some tea to drink, and a bunch of tarot cards in front of me and an idea. I want to read about the end of 2020 essentially, and just talk and chat and figure out some messages on, you know, how we can have the most positive end to this shithole of a year. So let's light an incense. I love this fucking smell, it's so good. This is also a video that I probably should edit, but am I going to? Again, I'm just gonna have to find my people that want to just hang out on YouTube with me and read tarot and vibe. Also, I'm really hoping this is recording. For some reason, I feel like it might not be recording. I guess we'll find out together later. Okay, also candles to light. It's very exciting. I went to the store the other day to get some like plain candles, and they didn't have any, and they just had the like prayer candles, and I'm actually not mad about them. I have a guardian angel one and a Virgin de Guadalupe one. This one's scented with roses and this one's unscented. I like them actually, and the little prayers on the back are pretty cool. So we will just light these candles, accept the good vibes of fire generally, as well as, because these are prayer candles, I feel like we can really incite some angelic guidance and just good calm vibes. And tea. Peppermint tea for me, please. Or peppermint chamomile, but this is peppermint, so. Yes. Okay, we're gonna start with some oracle cards, some angel oracle cards, and just vibe into a message. And like I said, we're just gonna be talking about messages about this last stretch of 2020 and how to really get the most out of it. I feel like we should not go to ending things with a bang. I feel like we don't need a bang right now, you know? I feel like we need a coast, like just a coast to the finish line, peace, love, and then drift into 2021 and pray to the high heavens above that it is a fresh start and a grand year of positive things and enlightenment and just beautiful stuff. So one can only hope. I feel like it's going to be. I think we go through years like 2020, you know, and it's been so interesting to collectively, as a whole world, go through something like this. It's been honestly sort of inspiring to see. I mean, I know, you know, I live in the US, and watching how we've handled it has not been very inspiring, but I think just watching all of us collectively go through the same thing has been really cool, even though it's been absolutely horrible. Do you know what I'm saying? Ooh, oh, thank God. Okay, Celeste is the first card that comes out. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So this is just, I think, as I'm talking, just saying that, yeah, we are moving. The energy that we have been working in this year is definitely transitioning and moving forward, and we are going to find fresh new beginnings, because I feel like there's been so many endings this year. So many endings in so many different ways. But I feel like after the worst sorts of tragedy come, the best sort of enlightenment, and therefore the most awakened sort of blessings. Indriel, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So, this is the star card of this oracle. It is the cover card of this oracle. It is, being enlightened and being a beautiful, light-working human being who just wants to spread love and happiness and joy. And I just feel like we are moving towards much better energy and much better times. I don't think that this negativity was for nothing. I don't think that this chaos of this year was for nothing. And I know that each of us individually went through our own journey this year. I know, it looked different for every person, but it was pretty wrought with tragedy. And it was pretty wrought with just, transformation and change. That's for damn sure. It was a challenge for so many of us to have to fully transform our identity because our whole life was changing. Everything is different, and therefore we've had to show up differently. And I think we have been constructing new identities. But I think that ultimately it's going to be for the best. And I think moving forward and transitioning, out of 2020 into 2021, I think hopefully we can really start seeing some of the beautiful energy, some of the beautiful sides. As honestly, if you've been paying attention and tapped into the universe, there's already been, beautiful things that have been going on because of this, and beautiful transformations that have come out of this. Let's transition. Let's start getting some tarot cards. If you can see all this smoke right now, because of this incense. Oh, I love smoke. I love just watching smoke. But let's get some. I'm gonna use my Celestial Tarot. So we're really vibing with angels right now. My 2 angel decks. And I just want to talk and get some messages and some guidance and some inspiration and some enlightenment on ending this year. Now I'm kind of wanting to talk about what this year was all about, but. So maybe that's what we're going to talk about. I like to just let, the cards kind of tell me a story. But yeah, I feel like we can end this year and have this last month, be a positive one and be a good one. And, it's holiday time. And I know that, not for everybody, but, holiday time can be a good, positive time. And I'm just hoping that it is for everyone. I just really am. Even though I know a lot of us can't see our families, but I think we can still sit with, this energy and just conclude this year. If nothing else, we can conclude this year and we can put a wrap on this and know that we are moving on into a fresh year, a fresh start, some new things. We have grown, we have developed, we have transformed. We are different. Oh my God, think to the beginning of the year and think to where you were, in your head, your mindset. Think to, what was going on with you. The card that just fell out was the 2 of Wands in reverse. I do feel like for a lot of us, in the beginning of this year, we were, I don't know, struggling with making decisions, struggling standing up for ourselves, struggling moving forward, struggling with really having some perspective on our lives even. And I think this year, through this, we have really gotten some perspective on life. And I think, just on what it means to be alive, but also what it means to be us. And, some perspective on our privilege of everyday normal life and what you're able to do in your everyday normal life that you haven't been able to this year. That provides so much perspective on all the blessings that are around you all of the time. hopefully you've been able to really find the blessings that have been around you throughout this year. But if anything, I hope it at least illuminated you to the blessings that are typically there, that weren't this year. Some of the comforts that I think we really take for granted, but Princess of Pentacles. So I think, and again, see, this is the problem that happens when I just like warm up my deck and I'm talking about something, then I just start like going with a message, flowing with what I'm talking about. But I really do want to actually talk about December and just kind of messages to end this year off. Messages to end this year off in the highest vibration possible. Messages to help us elevate our vibrations such that we can experience this, concluding this year in the highest vibration possible. A Five of Pentacles. Accept change. Definitely accept change. You know, I think a lot of us have learned that message this year. It's woken a lot of us out of a slumber of consistency or stubbornness, dependability, and has really made us in transformative mode. Ace of Swords. Definitely allow some time for reflection this month. If you're not, this month, in December, if you're not a typical, you know, Jesus, Ace of Swords and then Ace of Wands, 2 aces. Wow. So yeah, we're definitely entering a time of new beginnings. Okay. And I think we are going to get some heatings of what those new beginnings, I feel like we already have been for a little while now, but I think this month and ending this year, we are going to get some of the insights of what's new and what's starting. But definitely, if you aren't someone who typically does, allow for some reflection time ending this year. You know, look back on, like I was saying before, like, where were you at the beginning of the year? Where are you now? And what have you learned? What have you learned? Because I guarantee you've learned a lot. So, you know, I will be, maybe you don't know, but I will be journaling hella to end this year. And then just, because I've learned so much this year. It's been, oh my God, it's been awful, like the worst year of my life, but I am so grateful for this year because I never would have been able to change as drastically as I've changed and grow as drastically as I've grown. And I've gained so much clarity on just who I am as a person and what I'm doing in this world. And I hope that a lot of people have. I hope that that's really what we can take away from this year. I'm hoping that we really have used the energy to its fullest and that we have transformed and that we've changed. Because yeah, this Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, it's clear. It's change. I think there's going to be a time of like recap too, you know, like recapping what all the transformation we've been. Maybe I know for myself, I need to take some time to like heal from this year. And I've kind of entered into that a little bit now. I had to take some time to just tap out for a little while. But now I think it's time to really heal what I went through this year and really gain the insights and the clarity and get myself ready to go forward. So maybe you can resonate with that as well. Sometimes I really can't talk and it is concerning. Let's see, what the hell else is coming to us this month? What insights, what upgrades? How can we really utilize the energy of the remaining little bit here of this year? You know, what can we do to really elevate our energy? Let's just continue this conversation because genuinely 2020 was, what the fuck, man, what the fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, Ten of Wands in reverse. We definitely need to release. I think for a lot of us, you know, this year kind of capped off some patterns potentially. And I think we need to, if it didn't, then just releasing the pattern of the year, where we really need to sit with ourselves and let go of any anger and resentment that we have over this year. You know, if you are harboring, you know, any anger or any fear or any just negative feelings over anything that happened this year, you know, you can only do the best that you can do, but try to, you know, try to transmute that energy into positivity. Try your best to, you know, take a positive perspective and to heal as best you can, and to release any of the negativity that you're harboring, release any of the anger that you're harboring, because that's just, you know, that's just hurting you ultimately. And like I said, you can only do the best that you can, and I know a lot of us have been through some truly horrifying things this year, but, you know, like I said, you can just do the best that you can. But if you at least set the intention that you want to try to heal, and you want to try to release, you want to try to let go, you know, then the universe can really show up and help you do that and release some of that energy within you, because it's just holding you down. And I think we are, like I said, I think, you know, for those of us that are still here, I think that we can really go forward with, we're getting a fresh start. A lot of us are getting fresh, renewed energy, and, you know, we should take advantage of that, and we should try our best to be positive and be just thankful that we are still here, and thankful that we have the opportunities that we have, and that we have the life that we have the abundance that we have the people that we have the love that we have the experiences that we have, that we just are ourselves, and we're here and we're alive. You know, whatever it is, whatever blessings you hold closest to you, just be thankful for them and focus on those. Because we have Hanged Man energy here, and it came out in reverse, so I feel like, you know, it's a lot of the clarities and the shifts and perspectives and whatnot, they're not really gonna reach us, you know, to conclude this year. You know, we're still gonna be concluding this year in some confusion a bit, and just trying to heal and trying to let go and trying to move forward. And, you know, we'll get some clarity and we'll get some answers, but I feel like for a lot of us, you know, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time to really heal through and understand exactly what we went through this year, you know, and process what we went through this year. So yeah, you can just do the best that you can do. Try your best to heal and release, and just move forward with as much clarity and focus as you can, but know that you're just the person, and you're doing amazing, no matter if you can't, you know, do everything you wish you could do, or be as clear as you wish you could. It's okay. You know, it's okay. The universe knows. The universe knows. Interesting. Four of Wands energy out. We do have it in reverse. So, interesting. So I feel like for a lot of us, the energy ending this year is gonna be a little bit non-committal, if you will. Yeah, okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. We have the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So a lot of us have some big conversations that we need to have, or we have some big conversations coming. Whether I got that for a lot of us, it is with us and God, or, you know, you and the universe, whomever you call. I feel like for a lot, there's a big conversation that's needed to have there, just with the divine. And just, if you need to scream at God, or if you need to, cry, or if you need to just get some things off your chest, or if you need to ask questions, do it. Fuck. Go out at night and stare at the stars and just cry if you need to. Just do it. Set yourself free in that regard. God, the universe will listen. It's always listening. It's everywhere. And you really, you can know that you can really say whatever you need to say, and you will be heard. But I feel like that's kind of a little bit in your way, in our way of committing to our futures, committing to our new fresh start. I feel like we have to get something off our chest first before we get to go forward. We need to say some things. And for some of you, that might be to a person. I got the Two of Cups out here. It might be to a person that you need to speak with. For some of you, it might be for yourself that you need to speak with. For some of you, it might be more than one person. But I'm really getting this centralized, one conversation that we have been waiting to have, where you just kind of unload a little bit and just release those thoughts, release those things you've been mulling over in your head for a while and just hanging on to, contemplating. Five of Wands, energy out again in reverse. Oh, now you got the Tower on the bottom. Oh, so we've got some big transitions coming. We have some big change energy out. Big change energy out, but we have that process. I feel like the end of this year for a lot of us is going to be processing what we've been through before we can even really, and processing where we're going too. But I feel like for a lot of us, during this end, because it will feel like an end, and again with this, really. So the Two of Cups really wants to come out next to the Justice card in reverse. And now we've got the Six of Pentacles. It came out with a different card, a third card before, but now we've got it with the Six of Pentacles. And that's very interesting. Oh, so, because now this is specifically wanting to narrow for a moment into our love life experiences. And I feel like for a lot of us, we've experienced, if this resonates to you, you have a person. There's a person that you're with. So if you're not with someone, then this message probably isn't for you. It's just a little message here. But there's been some imbalance within this relationship. There's imbalance, and it's felt very unfair. You got this Princess of Cups energy. It's felt very unfair. It feels like you're waiting for things to change. Like you're waiting for the energy to move and to transition. For some of you, you're waiting on a conversation. You're waiting on an expression of feelings. You're waiting on commitment for some of you. For some of you, you're needing to just really get some things off your chest and express some anger that you have towards your person, because it really has, there's been some things that are just not equal and they're not fair. Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's just this energy of you needing to know that, you know, you gotta just speak your mind, speak your truth, speak what you've been thinking, you know, set things square a bit, if you will, not in a negative way. Please don't do anything with negative energy, just in a positive way of just expressing yourself and how you feel and what you think, because this is, I think this is a, you know, a connection, a pretty set connection. You know, you're with this person, you're committed to this person, but there has just been some bullshit and some fuckery where it's just like, I feel like they've been like gone, they've been off, they've been doing something, and you've been like waiting. I feel like you've been the one like just at home waiting, or just waiting around, and like you've been, I don't know if that's making any sense, but that's just what the cards are showing. But yeah, I feel like you need to just kind of get something off your chest a little bit, and just, you know, express what you've been feeling to this person. So maybe take the opportunity ending this year to do that. Oh, cards, I don't specifically want to talk about love, please. I was willing to go there, but I would like to just get general messages on ending out this year. Just general messages on ending out this year. I don't know, I hope you can't, because I feel like it would be a violation, but I have some lo-fi music playing in the other room. I can hear it. Like I said, I hope you can't hear it, because I think that's not allowed. Any other messages, any other guidance for those still watching? Six of Wands, I remember seeing this before. There's some like defensive energy at play here. Some defensive energy that you need to let go of. Some defensive energy where you're, yeah, that like, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Listen, there's gonna just be big conversations had, first and foremost, where we are letting our guards down, really expressing ourselves, really just letting loose. At the end of this year, I think just getting a chance to say the things we've needed to say, because again, we've got just communication cards out here, and big shift, big change cards out here. Just energies are gonna feel very transformative, concluding out this year. How could they not? But then there is going to be, you know, we are, of course, also looking forwards. We're looking to the next year. We're looking to energy that's beginning and renewing. And for a lot of us, we are making a choice in where we want our careers to go, where we want our finances to go, where we want our, you know, Nine of Cups. And it's all, because I think for a lot of us throughout this as well, we've been kind of with that like perspective we've been gaining, and with that, you know, shift of what life is really about, and just being able to have a lot of time alone, have a lot of time with your own head, have a lot of time with your own thoughts, and just your own self, really getting to know yourself more. I think for a lot of people, there's been a transformation in ideas of what they want to do with their life and what they want to do with their time. And I think a lot of people have been, hopefully at least, like, because I know of a few, but have been, you know, starting new ventures, starting new jobs, starting new careers, starting their own businesses, starting their own paths. And I think for a lot of those people whom that resonates with, it's, you know, there's decision time coming there's a decision coming, and there's, you know, things that you have to let go of in order to move forward on the path that you are trying to forge. You can't bring everything with you, but the things that you're not bringing with you are not needed anymore. They're not compatible with the you that you are now. So yeah, guys, this obviously has been a ridiculous year, but I think we have really transformed and changed as a collective, and I think we are moving in the right direction to really just awaken in ways that we need to awaken, and set ourselves up for futures that are actually in alignment to our highest good and our highest goals. There's so much release written in these cards. So much release, so much change, so much release through self-reflection, through contemplation, and through conversation. There's just release. And there's some acceptance. And then there's some just transition and forward movement and some excitement and, you know, some fuel, getting going forwards. But it's, you know, that's twinged on the edge. That's coming, I think, you know, ending this year. I think we should all take the energy, you know, of ending to really conclude and release and let go of some things that we've been being called to this whole year. I think it's going to be a pretty good end of the year. You know, we gotta have those conversations, though. Jesus Christ, I'm scared for what that may entail for myself personally, but like I said, for a lot of us, it's just going to be with God. With the universe. But definitely some conversations, definitely some balance, definitely some new ideas coming in that we haven't been able to really see yet or feel yet or know yet. Ooh, all right. I'm the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Fucking bless. And Xana, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So, I think we're going into better times, guys. I think we're going into better times. I know we're going into better times. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. That's a beautiful place to end. You know the drill. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you vibe. Like I said, I really need to find the people that just want to like hang out with me and read tarot on the internet. Okay, I really just need to end this, don't I? Yeah, okay. Leave a comment. If you're hearing these words at the end of this hella long video and you're watching this, please comment. Say hi. Because I've declared it, we're now friends. If you're hearing these words right now, we are friends. Hello. Okay, and goodbye.